ना लो इंतकाम मुझसे, मेरे साथ साथ चल के। इसी तरह उन्होंने कहा कि बुझ गया दिल हयात बाकी है, बुझ गया दिल हयात बाकी है, छुप गया चांद रात बाकी है। और अब स्पोर्ट्स में ये खबर कि भारत के शहर दिल्ली में खेले गए दूसरे टेस्ट मैच में भारत ने ऑस्ट्रेलिया को 6 विकेट
السالمية والقادسية. تمنياتنا الفريق ان شاء الله يقدمون مستوى. ابو محمد افضل صراحه مباراه الكويت وكاظم اليوم ما كان.
وطني محمد مشعل مع نادي النصر وايضا
نادي الكويت مثل ما قلت لك خط النص سيطر صراحه وادى مباراه كبيره وكان في توازن.
ولاحظ بيت المقدس قبلة الأنبياء جميعا. فبعد ذلك نزل النبي وصلى ركعتين وصلى بالأنبياء. جاء في
They need a win.
Are you concerned for David Moyes and his job if they don't win today? Because you look at the two clubs below them, Seb, both managerless.
My concern, I'm always nowadays. You know, I wouldn't be surprised because things are going even quicker now. People are so much under pressure into these football games now. You know, you don't have a length of time, and West Ham have been investing. West Ham has been playing Europe not a long time ago, so the contrast might cost David Moyes his job if he can't deliver. I'm not saying that he's not doing a great job or I don't even know what really is going on, but what I'm saying is they've been playing Europe and now they're fighting for the relegation. So the contrast of these two opposite ends, and that's what at some point might have got West Ham fans really excited, which rightly so. But now this emotional, I would say, lift or changing of mood might cost David Moyes' job here.
I think it's really interesting to wonder as well, like who might be the next man through the door if West Ham were to get rid of David Moyes, because we mentioned, you know, the problems with the injuries, and a lot of the players aren't at the level that perhaps, you know, when Seb's talking about their run, and we were talking about them potentially being in the top four, weren't we, last season? So the contrast has been huge, but some of those players that were brilliant during that run for them last season, the likes of Thomas Souček, Mikel Antonio, they've not reached those heights this season. I think that's the difficulty as well. They don't perhaps have the strength and depth of other squads that they can swap players in and out when their form is dipping a little bit.
Yeah, and personally, I think they were really overperforming. No, they're really good players. They've got a good squad and they've strengthened the squad. And as you mentioned, the fact that the element that they brought in keep getting injured, that's where they falling short, because they were fighting for top four, they were playing Europe, and I think the players who got them there, whole credit to them. But they needed some fresh player, fresh energy, which they brought, but it hasn't gelled, and that's where I think they're falling short, and that's why you can see that the consistency in football is a major component. If you can't be consistent, because there's a lot of players, okay, it's like when you're coming up. When you're coming up, you got the first year, I would call that the first year luck. Then the second year, this is when you got to confirm, you got to be consistent, and that's the hardest one. And on the back of what West Ham have almost achieved, it was really crucial for them to be able to confirm that, but they weren't able to do that.
And Harry Kane and the players are out on the pitch at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, a sort of mural recognition of Kane, the captain, amongst the fans holding up white placards in the crowd to read the word Harry, because he returns to his home stadium for the first time since becoming Tottenham's all-time leading goal scorer, overtaking the great Jimmy Greaves. Seb Basson with us, former Spurs defender. Before we let you go, what are we predicting then in this one? Because if anything else, Spurs need a fast start, because that is not what they've been able to do so far this season.
What do you want? An honest prediction or a hard one?